Sarah Williams here, and welcome to COVID-19 day. I don't know how many days we've been on quarantine. Missing my gym, missing teaching, so here I am, ready to teach you guys. So we're going to start with a Pilates abdominal series, a nice quick workout. These workouts are designed so we can basically work a muscle group a day and then add in a 30-minute walk around the neighborhood, and that should be enough to kind of keep us in shape, keep us going until hopefully life gets back to normal someday. So let's get started. We're going to lay down on our back, grab a mat if you have one, if you don't have one, a towel, or just lay on the floor. Just make sure it's cleanish. Just lay on your back. You're going to want to find a neutral spine. So neutral spine is really important with Pilates. It's like there's a little bit of space between your back and the floor. Our spine has a natural curve to it, and you want to make sure that it's there. You can kind of find it, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, by taking and pressing your lower back to the ground and feeling what that feels like. That's a curved spine, right? We don't want that. And then we take and arch our back up, so bringing your hip bones towards your knees. Big giant space, okay? That's the arch back. So the space right between that, the middle of that, is your neutral spine. That's what we want to look for. Find that neutral spine. We're going to keep our spine in neutral even if we lift our head and shoulders off the ground. This is level 1 Pilates. We're going to leave our feet on the floor. Head and shoulders come up, and all we do is we take these hands and we splash them up and down the water. Strong arms. Inhale, go like this. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. The breath is like you're blowing out a candle. 5 in and 5 out. Equaling 100 breaths all together. Keep looking straight up to the ceiling. If it gets to be too much, take a break. Keep on going. Breathe. We're almost there. And release. I realize that you can hear my dog snoring right next to my head here. So if you're wondering what that snoring sound is, that's my puppy dog. From here, take the arms up over the top of the head. Draw your shoulders down and back. And we'll begin to peel our bodies off the ground. And this is going to be really tough, especially if you've been on vacation for a while like me. We're going to peel up. If you reach a sticking point and you're like, oh, I can't make it, use a little elbow tap to kind of help you get up to the top. Reach over, find a stretch on those legs, and then come all the way back, nice and slow. Inhale, rolling back, and exhale, coming up. Okay, so if you're really like, this is not happening for me, I'm not able to get up and down, that's normal. Especially if you're new to Pilates, you're going to take this just to a diagonal. Roll it back, inhale back, and exhale, come forward. So that's the modified version. It's totally good. Totally strengthens that core. We're just really concentrating on the core this morning. We'll get to arms and legs another time. And coming forward one more time, all the way or just halfway, up to you. Inhale. Big breath, feels good to be alive, and exhale all the way up to the top, all the way up and over, and roll down. From here, bring the right knee into your chest. So you're going to take your right hand to the ankle and the left hand to that right knee. Point your toe. Lift your left leg off the ground. You're going to lift your head and shoulders off the ground, going into single leg stretch. Inhale as you switch the legs to the other side. That outside hand always coming to the ankle. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale as you arrive. Pushing that box. Utilizing all the muscles. Think of a box, a heavy box with your toe that you're pushing. And breathe. right to the position. One more each way, and breathe. And breathe, and release it down. Go ahead and rock the head, rock the back. So Pilates is so different from any form of exercise because we don't really, it's not about how many reps we can do, it's how precise we can make the few reps that we do. So from here, take your hands down by your sides. We're going to do our double leg stretch. So the arms reach out away from the legs. Starting with arms, reach the arms up over the top of the head. Inhale. And exhale, just sweep them down the side and find that little nice hug. Add the legs. Arms reach away from the legs. Now the lower the legs go, the harder this movement's going to be. So they can be really, really low, or they can be up high. Inhale. And exhale. So they can be like up in the air, and that's okay. Pilates is a training method. So we're training that body, not really thinking of it so much as a workout, but thinking of it as training your body to be strong for anything else you want to do in life. We'll do 2 more. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Release that down. Rock that head. Rock that back. From here, right leg comes up to the air. You're going to take your hand and place it behind maybe your thigh or your calf, wherever you can reach, and the other leg extends out. Nice and straight legs. Try to find straight legs as straight as you can. Think of pushing your leg into your hands, so that'll stretch out that calf. From here, 2 exhale, and switch. Head and shoulders lift, but they don't have to if you don't want to. You can always keep them down on the ground. Belly button pulled in tight, shoulders down and relaxed. Last one. Breathe, breathe, and release the knees into the chest. Rock your head, rock your back. Moving on to our double straight leg stretch. Legs lift up in the air. Find your Pilates V. So that's going to look like a little V with your feet. You're going to bring your heels towards each other. You're going to bring your calves towards the front. And you're bringing your inner thighs together. So this whole thing just turned out, right? And from here, take your hands behind your head. Lift your head and shoulders. I'm going to drop the legs down as we inhale. Then we exhale, raise them back up. It can be really, really small. And if need be, you could do with bent legs, right? Or it can be a little bigger, maybe if those abs are strong. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale down, exhale up. We're almost done with the whole series. We're almost there. We almost completed our workout for the day. And then add this to some gardening, some house cleaning, and some taking care of the kids, playing around with the kids if you have some, and maybe a nice walk, and you got a full day of exercise. We'll do 1 more. Exhale, and from here, bring the left knee in toward the chest. You're going to bring the right shoulder over to that left knee and then take it the other way. Switching and switch and switch. Is crisscross. Really open out the chest. You want to draw this bottom elbow to the ground and breathe. And we have 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bring the knees into the chest. Rock that head. Rock that back side to side. Go ahead and take the arms and legs out away from each other. Find a big, deep stretch from the belly button to the toes, from the fingertips to the toes. Big, long stretch to that abdominals. And that pretty much takes care of our abdominals for the day. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be super hard, but it's done and it's over with. I'm going to show you my little snoring puppy over here. There's my little snoring puppy. Yep. She's just sleeping, I promise. Dead to the world, though. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow.